Thanks for coming on a snowy day. I guess my opening statement is mostly just keeping Coach Fennelly and his family in our prayers. We talked before the game. This is what we wanted to give him. This is the heart. I've worked for him for a long time, and he doesn't miss many. He's never missed games, and I know what a tough week this has been for him. And the people in that locker room, no one is prouder to be able to do something for him in a time that it hasn't been very good. So I just want to send my thoughts and prayers for him and let him know how much the players really meant it for him. And with that, I will take questions.
Just kind of wondering, how emotional was that in the locker room afterwards? I know Coach Fennelly always talks about family, and you got to imagine when somebody in the family is not there, there's emotion.
There was, and before, I think we were so focused on before, we wanted to make sure we got done what we needed to do for him, and I think it was more of a relief after that we were able to do that. I haven't been able to be, we were just talking with him as a staff, and that was pretty emotional, and he hasn't been able to get everybody together because they're all running over there, but they couldn't be more happy to at least express to him what he means to them, and we kind of talked about, when you're a parent and the kids go off, the most proudest moment is when they can do something without you standing over them, and that was kind of our goal, is to let him know what he's done for this team, and they wanted to give it back to him, and I think they really did that.
You say he talked to you and the staff after the game. What was his message?
Well, it was kind of hard. He told us how proud he was, and he was getting very emotional, and so to be honest, we didn't get to go very much further than that, but like I said, I know it's been a tough few weeks, few months for them, and so I just couldn't be more happy to not screw this thing up before when he's gone, and at least let him know how much these guys care about him and how much they play for him.
It was just you and the staff talking to him?
Yeah, we were in the team room, and he called, so we all jumped on.
What was that like for you, having to fill that void for him?
Well, when you work for him, and it wasn't just me. It was, if you saw the whole bench, I think we had everybody that was in a coaching shirt, absolutely contributing. But I think I'm more relieved. I did not want to cost us anything when we're in the thick of a run in the Big 12. And like the players, I wanted to give him something back during a time when that he didn't. So it feels really good to be able to lead this special. We talked about this as a special group. We always talk about it, but when I say the coaching staff that was together, we had some leaders on the floor that were as involved as anybody and knew what we were doing and what to call. So it was a total, if you look at the stat sheet, it's a total group effort just to make sure that we continued the Iowa State way and what he has taught us and kind of his beliefs. And he had a big part in this game plan, so we wanted to execute it for him.
How special was that moment for you guys as staff, being there and being able to talk to him and celebrate that?
Yeah, there's nothing better. I'll admit that before the game, I did not want to have to come up here and apologize or feel bad about not getting it done. So again, he had such a big part in it. He's always involved, even in the toughest of times, and so I think we were all very elated. And to be honest, it was just we talked about family because of his family, and then this was kind of a group of, we were all in it together, and the fans were great on a really bad day, but we just kind of said the group in here, we know what we need to do to get this done, and what it means for our season, and what it means for him, and what it means for our program to know we can do it. And I think it was just kind of relief, but really, really excited.
Did he call you?
No, actually, Coach Karp picked up the phone, and we were all happened to be huddling there, so we all were like jumping on the phone before he put him on speakerphone.
How did you think your team played tonight, and did it feel like there was a little bit of extra passion? I know the game got chippy, so that probably contributes to it, but did it feel like your team played a really complete game?
Yeah, again, it wasn't. We're still trying to find that pretty game and that great shooting game and everything. And some teams, that's what you're going to get. You're not going to get pretty. But I thought the passion. I thought every single person was engaged on the bench, in the locker room, And the special thing when I say that is you look at the stat sheet, and anybody that stepped on the floor had huge moments for us. And the communication on the floor between the team, the communication when they came back to us, it was pretty special, and not that we don't have that usual, but there was something that we were playing for sure. And I really credit the leadership of this team and what it meant for them. It was really good.
With the maybe added importance of this game, can you kind of describe how the team kept its composure as it was a close game and you guys were down?
Because we have maturity on the team, I think, and we had talked, actually, we kind of piggybacked on what we talked about at Texas. Coach Fennelly made a comment about, being in the ring and being a fighter, and sometimes you're up against the ropes and you got to hold your ground and fight back, and we kind of said we weren't able to do that at Texas, and we said here, we were gonna be the aggressors, and we knew they were gonna take some punches at us, and we were always gonna just keep punching back, and I kind of think that's the kind of the mentality they took. They never got too down, they never got too worried, they knew what the game plan was, they had trust in each other. Emily was helping us with play calls, she was calling plays, she's very knowledgeable about who to get the ball to, and who they all had input every time out, so they never doubted. I don't think there was any panic because we were just all fighting for the same thing. It was very impressive from our team.
And can you kind of describe the improvement that you've seen from Izzy and Morgan over these past couple of games?
Yeah, Morgan's had success in the past, and she's been the #1 cheerleader for Steph when she came here and was filling her minutes and was helping her every step of the way. And was hoping that B was coming back, so then B steps out. And then when that happened to Steph, Mo has not missed a beat. She jumped right in. She's ready to do whatever we need her to do. And she's always been that way, so she's been a team player, and this is her last year, so she knows how important it is, so I can't say enough about her leadership. Izzy's been working like crazy. A lot of it with Izzy is just matchups. You saw tonight, she really helped us tonight, but there were certain matchups that we didn't want her on. And she's been showing up to practice. She's been getting a little bit better every single day, doing individual workouts and things like that. So with people like that, it's really, really special to see them step up. And whether you think it's a big stat line or whatever, there were huge baskets for us in a game that we needed them. And that's who we have the rest of the way. We play some monsters in the Big 12. And so for them to do what they did tonight and for them to continue to know what role they'll play, it's really important. And I think they're very fortunate to play with some really good guard play that really trust them and they have confidence in them as well. So it's kind of nice to see it start to gel. It takes a while, but now we've had a couple weeks without Steph, so it's time to get back to normal, and this is our normal team, and this is what